fun down at UIC.
Ridge, just take us. What were your thoughts on the last play?
The last play, I mean, we came in timeout. We've run that play 1,000 times and shoot around, and I was just thinking back to last year at UIC. We were down, similar situation, had the ball, and I was given a three-point opportunity at the top of the key, and I missed it. And I figured I'd come back and make it this year. So it was the pass. The pass came a little high. Jay kind of had to launch it to get over people, and I was just convinced I wasn't going to get it up. Caught it and chucked it. I thought I airballed it long, but it hit the bottom of the net. So whatever works, right? Whatever works. Find a way.
Coach, especially coming back from the second half and then kind of losing the lead there. Can you talk a little bit about what that sort of says to the resiliency of this team?
And we said if they came together and they just really said, you know what, we're not letting this one slip away, we'll get it done. We will get it done. And at the end, certainly when you're down, you just have a little bit more gusto and you put your head down and you go to the basket, you're going after rebounds and you're a little bit more loose. We allowed some penetration, a little bit of contact. At the end, let them get back in the game probably with just more interior type things. But then number 11 did a great job of making shots when she was in the game, and we knew she was a three-point shooter. She shook loose from us at the end, but we were able to match it.
In the first half, they out-rebounded you guys 24-12.
Mike.
I don't have the second half stats, but when you guys came out, you went on two separate runs, 5-0 run to begin, and then a 9-0 run after that, after they scored. What you sort of changed at halftime?
Bridge, why don't you play that?
We got in the locker room at halftime, and we were challenged. We were challenged by the coaches to come out and play a little harder. We weren't playing strong enough. We weren't playing hard enough, and the coaches definitely came in and challenged each and every one of us to come out in the second half and prove to everyone in the gym that we deserved to win the game. And I think that stuck with us coming out, and we knew we had to make a run from that, from the first inbounds in the second half, and we did that real well.
Autumn, can you just talk a little about some of including Brigid with the last second shot there, but Yar today too, it seemed like every time she got the ball down low, she was put in the basket. And just some of the individual performances you saw out there today.
Well, I think Yar did a really nice job, and typically they defended our ball screen differently than they have been in the past, so that's a credit to our girls that they were a little bit hesitant to attack it like they normally do, so they sagged in the paint to negate our penetration, but our guards did a really nice job of penetrating, and when Yar's girl came over to help that penetration, Yar was able to score. And we were very thankful that she is so aggressive, and she came out ready to take it at her, and she didn't get discouraged after she got her shot blocked a few times, but she still kept with it. And that was just a real big difference. And toward the end of the game, when she went inside, I believe Bridge's defender went to creep up behind her and left Bridge open. So her getting the ball inside and the opponents having the kind of respect for her, Bridge was able to get a wide open shot.
With the 3-1 start now in the Horizon League, it seemed at the beginning of the year, 1-9 start, it seemed like that'd be easy for you guys to kind of fold it up and give in almost. But Bridges, have you guys put the non-conference part behind you, or have you used that as motivation?
The non-conference part was never really an issue. It was not us going to fold. I mean, throughout the whole, the skid we had, it was never, why are we losing so many games? It was, the Horizon League was always our end goal. We never lost sight of the Horizon League. It wasn't like, our season's lost because we've lost to great teams that we played. It was always, literally after every game that we lost, I'm fairly confident someone in our locker room said, we're not going to face this kind of competition come Horizon League, and we just need to play this hard against Horizon League. So really, we never lost sight of coming into the Horizon League and winning a Horizon League championship. And I think that's really what prepared us and got us off to this great start, because we never looked away and we never put our heads down. We knew the Horizon League was coming, and we knew we had a chance to do a lot of good things in the league.
What does not only the 3-1 league start, but being able to pull out a win like this where you battled back and faced a lot of adversity, what does this do for you going into Saturday's game and then the rest of the Horizon League schedule?
Well, UIC is a very good team. They're very competitive. There's a reason they went down to Valpo and Butler and were able to win. I think that it lets us know that we can do this. We can do it. We can absolutely do it. And I mentioned being a little bit not used to success. Hasn't been that way in quite some time. So how do you handle it? How do you handle beating Wright State? How do you handle going to Milwaukee? Can you come here in front of our own crowd at home and take care of business against a UIC? Are we for real or aren't we? Are we going to let the non-conference schedule that we had, the beating that we took behind the woodshed, are we going to go ahead, are we going to let that be all for naught, or are we going to say those athletes from the SEC are 6'9" at Michigan State? That's not what we have. Certainly UIC had some athletes that you saw today that were able to, could have been on a Sports Center highlight tape on a few of those blocks, but as far as that type of size and athleticism, it's not there. So as long as we handle it and we play our game and we take care of it and we know the other team's strengths and weaknesses, we will compete.
Hey guys.